Hey guys, we're ready to build feature 1 of our project planning tool. So this is pretty exciting. We're moving on to actually building the MVP. You can use the Figma design, you can use the requirements page, or you can use this video to kind of walk through what users should be able to do by the end of feature 1. So the first thing that users need to be able to do is create an account. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through that user story and what that looks like. All right, so when we create an account, all right, we need to have a sign up form here. Okay, so I can go ahead and sign up and I'm just going to do test person, test at testperson.com. Let's call them test person. Make my password test person as well. All right, so here's part of it, right? So the user needs to be able to enter a name, email, username, and password, okay? You need to also have a field for enter password again, okay? So if I click submit here, we're gonna get an error saying that the passwords must match, okay? You need to have this too in order to complete this feature, okay? If I'm missing an email or if my email isn't correct, okay, you also need to have error handling and validation for that too, all right? Name is required, username is required, and password's required too. So if any of those are blank, then you should see some sort of error response on the UI, okay? So now let's finish this so an email actually exists. And now these passwords have to match, okay? So I go ahead and click submit. And you should see this little nice toast at the bottom or top, wherever you want it, but you should have a toast that says, welcome to the person, okay? And then it should redirect them to the projects page, okay? At this point, for this feature, that's all we're gonna do on the projects page is just redirect to it, okay? The next thing that we wanna do is we need to be able to log out and log back in, okay? So in order to log out, we are going to have an account details page. You can see right here, we have it called profile, okay? And that's where they can see all of their account details. Now, for this feature, you don't have to display the account details. You don't have to have them edit them. That's going to be our next one, okay? But you do need to have this logout button, and the logout button has to work, okay? So in order to log me out then, I'm going to be logged out. You'll see a successful toast saying that I've logged out of my account. And if I refresh my page, you can see that I'm logged out, all right? So keep in mind, though, that you need to securely log users in, securely create accounts, and so on. So your passwords, they should be hashed, okay? You should be using some sort of JWT or some sort of authentication that's safe for users to do. And if you need help, my solution videos, you can go ahead and switch over to that workshop. But if you don't need help, yay, you got this. Okay. All right. So then now that users can log out, we also need users to be able to log back in. All right. So I should be able to, if I try to submit this form, it's going to yell at me, right? Because nothing's typed in there. So let's go ahead and type in my test person. Let's try to just write a random password. It should not allow me in. All right. And yep, there's my nice error message. All right. So now if I put in my test person and I put in the correct password, it should log me in and redirect me to my projects page with a nice successful toast. Okay. So the final part of what users should be able to do for this feature is users should be able to navigate between the login and the create an account pages. Okay. So good luck on this. Follow the requirements and post on LinkedIn or Twitter or YouTube or wherever and tag Coding with Callie in it when you finish so that way I can take a look. All right. Happy coding.